things to consider are the residential zoning, which we were just talking about. Gary and I were just talking about. If you look at the zoning maps, and this is technical, but this red blob is all this commercial zoning, which allows housing, but the entire Lloyd District is essentially commercial zoning, which allows housing or commercial uses, office and retail. There's this little blue dot here, which is just this area just to the north of where we are, just to the north of the next street, including Caleroga Terrace and is that the Merrick? Is that right?
The Merrick.
The Merrick, which are two of only a very few significant residential projects in the Lloyd District. And that's one of the only places we have a residential zoning that actually requires residential as the primary use. That's something we can talk about in the plan. Does that make sense? Is that the right approach to trying to meet housing goals, which have frankly long been unmet in the Lloyd District? If you look at the Lloyd District, and we've got all kinds of information about this, but of the, I think, 24,000 residential units in the whole central city, only 1,000 or so are in the Lloyd District, and even, sorry? 950 are in the Lloyd District, and then even fewer in the Central East Side. So essentially, the housing in the central city and the rapid development of housing that we saw over the last decades really was all on the west side. So what's the question, or the vast majority of it was on the west side. The American accepted, and a few others obviously. But that's something to kind of talk about with the plan.